Your pre-market summary for Friday, October 7th. Futures little changed here, all quiet ahead of September non-farm payrolls due out at 8:30 this morning. Make sure you're with us live. We'll bring you that number and the reaction to it. Again, that could be a case of good news might be a little bit bad news once again this morning. If that number comes in higher, as it did last month, we could see a little bit of pressure come back into equity markets. Here's how things are shaping up so far in the pre-market. As I mentioned, basically flat right across the board, 0.03, 0.11, and negative 0.3 for the NASDAQ. I'll tell you why in a second. Crude oil up again today, 1.2% to the upside. A little bit of negativity back in crypto land. Yeah, chips downside in a big way today, all thanks to AMD with a revenue warning for their current quarter. $1 billion to the downside potentially for AMD as far as their projections from last quarter. So all of the chip group to the downside this morning. AMD about 5%. Everything else in or around 3 to 3.5%. We're also watching some of these guys. Yeah, the pot stocks were going crazy yesterday. Late in the session, there's TLRY, huge candle on the daily chart. After unexpectedly, President Biden comes out and says he's going to pardon federal charges for cannabis possession. So all of this group back in positive territory here in the pre-market. TLRY, CGC, weed, that ETF, MJ, just to name a few. We'll have a look at all of those coming up. DraftKings looks pretty good this morning, back in positive territory after a note after the close yesterday suggesting Disney, this is a Bloomberg report, that Disney may be close to teaming up with DraftKings on a major deal. So DraftKings higher. We'll have a look at Tesla once again, obviously. Tesla, this is completely unrelated to Twitter, but apparently Pepsi is set to be the first to take delivery of the semi-truck. And that's coming up on December 1st. A ton to get through this morning. Make sure you grab the watch list and then you come and join us at 8:30 again. September non-farm payroll is going to be the big one today. We'll see you shortly on TraderTV.Live.